small f of x comma y comma z plus lambda into phi of x comma y comma z. Now we substitute these functions, that is capital F is equal to x square plus y square plus z square plus lambda into x plus y plus z minus 3a. Now we differentiate this f, capital F, partial differentiate with respect to x, then we get that is dou f by dou x. Now we do this partial differentiate with respect to x, then we get dou f by dou x. So dou f by dou x means here we doing the partial differentiation with respect to x. So here y and z will be the constants. So here the differentiation of x square, that will be 2x, and y square z square, it will be 0. Now lambda into x. So x differentiation is 1. X differentiation is 1. So lambda of plus lambda of 1. Remaining y square z plus z square, it will be 0. And y plus z minus 3a, this will be 0. Here lambda into 1 will be, we have here dou f by dou x is equal to 2x plus lambda into 1, that is nothing but 2x plus lambda. Now we take what is that, we take this is equal to 0, that means we take dou f by dou x is equal to 0. For that what we have here, 2x plus lambda is equal to 0. For that we write here, just we lambda put it in right side, then that will be what happened to x is equal to minus lambda. This is the partial differentiation with respect to x. Now we do the partial differentiate f with respect to y. Then dou f by dou y is equal to, here x square differentiation is 0. Why? Because we are doing the partial differentiation with respect to y. So here x square and z square will be 0. Here y square differentiation is 2y plus lambda into x will be 0 and z minus 3a will be 0, y will be 1. So lambda into 1 is equal, here we take is equal to 0. Then we get 2x plus 2y plus lambda is equal to 0. So we write 2y is equal to minus lambda. Similarly, we partial differentiate f with respect to z, then we get dou f by dou z, that will be what happened here, 2z plus lambda into 1 equal to 0. From this 2z plus lambda is equal to 0, 2z is equal to minus lambda. If we see these three equations, all are equal to minus lambda. From this we write here, what is that, 2x is equal to 2y is equal to 2z is equal to minus lambda. So all are equal. So 2x is equal to 2y equal to 2z equal to minus lambda. Okay, we neglect this minus lambda, just let it be. Here all the terms having 2, so we cancel these 2's. Then we get what, x is equal to y is equal to z. X is equal to y is equal to z. Now we substitute this x is equal to y is equal to z in the given condition. What is it? X plus y plus z is equal to 3a, that is the given condition. We substitute here in terms of y and z, that will be take as xy because both the values are equal. So here we write y equal to z is equal to x. So we substitute y and z x as x. So x plus x that equal to 3a. So 3x, x plus x, that will be 3x. So 3x is equal to 3a. Here both sides 3 is there, so we cancel it. X is equal to, we get x is equal to a. Similarly, y is equal to a and z is equal to a. So why? Because we know that x is equal to y is equal to z. So here we have x is equal to a, so that what happened here, y value will be a and z value will be a. Now we take the function, what is it, x square plus y square plus z square, that is equal to So we substitute x value a and y z values a. Then a square plus a square plus a square, that is equal to 3a square. Here this is clearly 3a square means this is positive. If it is having minus sign, that will be negative, but it is having no sign here, minus, so it is positive. So we say that 3a square is, that is greater than 0, that means it is a positive value. If it is has positive value, that value will be minimum value. So here we got a minimum value. What is that? 3a square. This is about the problem, this solution. Now if we see once here, what we do here, first we assume as small f and small phi, and also we write the capital F, that is here using Lagrange's multiplier, that is lambda. Here capital F is equal to small f plus lambda phi. Here we do the partial differentiation with respect to x, y, z, and is equal, we do the is equal to 0 for the functions, and we have some relation about these three equations. We have to observe something here. From that we calculate x and y and z. Then we substitute these values x, y, z in the given condition. What is that here in this problem? X plus y plus z is equal to 3a. So here we substitute it. Then finally we got the values of x and y and z. So finally we substitute these values x and y and z in function. Which function? That is x square plus y square plus z square. So then we got the value, that is minimum value. Now we see one more problem here, that is find the minimum value of x square plus y square plus z square given xy plus yz plus zx is equal to 3a square. If we see previous problem, there is no change in the function, but the condition is changes. In previous problem, the condition is x plus y plus z is equal to 3a, but in this problem, the condition is xy plus yz plus zx is equal to 3a square. This is also similar to the previous problem. Now we see this solution. Now first we assume that the given function, that is x square plus y square plus z square, is as small f of x comma y comma z, and the given condition just assume as phi of x comma y comma z is equal to xy plus yz plus zx minus 3a square. Now we write the function capital F is equal to small f plus lambda phi. We know small f, that is x square plus y square plus z square plus lambda into phi. Phi means xy plus yz plus zx minus 3a square. Now we do the partial differentiation with respect to x and y and z. Now we calculate the partial differentiate with respect to x. Then the function capital F will be what happened here. If we do the x square, that will be 2x, y square and z square will be 0, plus lambda into, in this thing here, dou f by dou x we calculate here. So dou f by dou x is equal to, this is the differentiation, x square will be 2x, y square plus z square, that will be 0, plus lambda into xy. So x differentiation is 1. Here we have 1 into y, plus ikkada yz, it is does not have x terms, so it will be constant, so it will be 0. Next plus zx means plus z into x means 1. Differentiation of x is 1. Minus 3a square, that will be 0. So here we got what, here we take is equal to 0, dou f by dou x is equal to 0. So ikkada 2x plus lambda of y plus z is equal to 0. So here 1 into y, z into 1 z. So here 2x plus lambda into y plus z is equal 0. Now we do the partial differentiation with respect to y, then we get a dou f by dou y. Dou f by dou y is equal to x square differentiation is 0. Why? Because it doesn't have y. With y square will be 2y and z square will be 0 plus lambda into x is the constant here, y is differentiation 1. So x into 1 plus y into z. Y into z ante y చేసినట్టే 1, z constant, so 1 into z plus z into x. Zx ante ఇందులో y లేదు కాబట్టి it will be 0 minus 3a square will be 0. So this is we have. Now we take it is 0, that is 2y plus lambda into x plus z. X plus z is equal to 0. And also we partially differentiate with respect to z, then that will be dou f by dou z is equal to dou f by dou z is equal to 2z. Why? Because x square plus y square that will be 0. So here dou f by dou z is equal to 2z plus lambda into ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి differentiation first term xy will be 0, y z. So y is the constant, there is 1, differentiate that 1. So first one 2z plus lambda into y into 1 plus z into z which is 1 into x. So 2z plus lambda into y plus x is equal to 0. We get the equations, 3 equations. Now we take dou f by dou x is equal 0, dou f by dou y is equal 0 and dou f by dou z equal 0. If we observe these things here, these are not similar. First we frame some relation about between variables. Now we do that equation 1 minus equation 2, that will be what happened. Equation 1 that is 2x plus lambda into y plus z minus equation 2 that will be 2y. Here we do the minus, so minus 2y minus lambda into x plus z is equal to 0. So here 2x, here if we see this thing, here the four terms, in that 2 terms having lambda, so we take lambda as common. Which are not having lambda, just put it one side. That will be 2x minus 2y plus lambda into y plus z minus lambda into x plus z. Now we take the common 2. So if we take common 2, that will be what happened here, x minus y plus lambda into y plus z minus x minus z. Here we see that plus z and minus z is there, so cancel here. So finally we got 2 of x minus y plus lambda of y minus x is equal to 0. In this both the terms having same, but in the second term we have y minus x, and in the first term x minus y. So if we take common minus, then that will be what happened, minus lambda into x minus y. That means in the first term and the second term having both the values, both equal values. So we take the common, x minus y is take as common, then 2 minus lambda will be have. So we have 2 minus lambda into x minus y is equal to 0. That means 2 minus lambda is equal to 0, comma x minus y is equal to 0. So here 2 minus lambda equal 0 means lambda is equal to what? 2. And also we have x minus y is equal to 0. From that we write x is equal to y. If we take the equations 2 and 3, we subtract 3 from 2. So we write 2 minus 3. If we see the equation 2, that will be 2y plus lambda of x plus z minus equation 3, that will be 2z. Here minus ఉంది కాబట్టి minus into plus minus, so minus 2z minus lambda of x plus y is equal to 0. For this we have here 2y minus 2z, we write 1 one as one term, and take lambda is common in other terms, then that will be what happen, lambda take common x plus z minus x minus y. Why? Because it is in the fourth term that will be having minus. So minus into plus, that will be, so minus. If we see this term, this is minus into plus, so that will be what happened, minus x minus into plus y minus y. If we see this thing, x is the plus term and x is the minus term, so we cancel it. Then we get here the plus lambda into z minus y is equal to 0. If we see this two terms, if we take a minus common here, then we get y minus z. So we take common minus. So we have 2 into y minus z minus lambda into y minus z is equal to 0. In this y minus z, y minus z both are common. So we take common y minus z, then we get a 2 minus lambda into y minus z is equal to 0. That means 2 minus lambda into y minus z equals 0 means what? 2 minus lambda is equal to 0 and y minus z is equal to 0. From this we write lambda is equal to 2 and y is equal to z. So lambda is equal to 2 and y is equal to z. Now from this what we say here, in this x is equal to y and from this y is equal to z. So here we write here, in previous we get the value what x is equal to y. Now we have what is that, y is equal to 0. Y is equal to z. So that means what here, x is equal to y, y is equal to z. So therefore we says that x is equal to y is equal to z. That means three variables have the same values. So now we substitute this one in the given condition. That is, here the given condition is what is that, xy plus yz plus zx is equal to 3a square. Now we see the condition. If we see the condition, what is that, xy plus yz plus zx is equal to 3a square. So we write here, what is the condition? Condition is xy plus yz plus zx is equal to 3a square. Now we take, we know x is equal to y is equal to z. So we substitute in place of y and z, that equal to x. So we substitute in place of y and z, we take substitute x. So here what happened, x into x plus y ante kuda substitute x, z ante kuda substitute x, z ante substitute x, this is equal to 3a square. That means here x into x, that is nothing but x square, and also x into x, x square, x into x, x square. Here we have x square plus x square plus x square. That means 3x square is equal to 3a square. If we cancel the 3 both sides, then x square is equal to a square. If we cancel the squares, then we get x is equal to a. But we know that what is that, x is equal to y is equal to z. So if it is x is equal to a, then y also a and z is also a. Why? Because they are equal. X equal to y is equal to z. So we say that x is equal to a and y is equal to a and z is equal to a. Now we substitute these values in the given function, that is x square plus y square plus z square. Here x is equal to what, y z is equal to a. So here substitute. Then a square plus a square, that is equal to 3a square. This is a minimum value. Why? Because it is greater than 0. So it has the minimum value. So we say that the given function has minimum value. This is about Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. That means here lambda గురించి ఒక undetermined value తీసుకొని చేస్తాం. So now we see one more problem here. Find the lengths of the axis of the section of the ellipsoid x square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square is equal to 1 by the plane lx plus my plus nz is equal to 0. Now if we see this problem, they ask to find the lengths of the axis of the section of the ellipsoid. First, what is the ellipsoid? First we know what is that ellipse. First we know ellipse. What is that ellipse means? This is ellipse. It is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. We know that if it is take this is a distance, this is the b distance from 0 to a point b. If we take a point b, if we take a point a, okay, so OA is equal to a and OB is equal to b, and that is nothing but so here we take we know ellipsis equation of the ellipse is what is that? X square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. This is in terms of in the two axes, that is x and y axis. We know the ellipse, that is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. This is in terms of two axes, but we don't in this we says that is in terms of three axes, that means x, y, z axis. So ellipsoid, we frame the ellipsoid in the form of ellipse, that is in terms of in the form of in the axis of x, y and z. So that is x square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square is equal to 1. That is the ellipsoid equation. Here they ask find the length of the axis of the section of the ellipsoid by the plane lx plus my plus nz is equal to 0. Here first we take the plane section, any point of the section we take that is we write r square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. If we take that is a sphere, so that is we take as r square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. We have to find the stationary value of r square, where x, y, z are the variables subject to the two subsidiary conditions. What are that? Summation x square by a square is equal to 1. That means summation x square by a square means x square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square is equal to 1. So simply we says that summation x square by a square means x square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square. And also one more condition, what is that? Lx plus my plus nz is equal to 0. Here we simply write as summation Lx. So summation Lx means what? Lx plus my plus nz. We know the summation means sum of the values, that is Lx plus my plus nz is equal to 0. Here we have the conditions, two conditions. Now we take what is that f function. Just we take in previous problem we take a function. Here if we observe this thing, if we observe this problem, we have two conditions, we have two subsidiary conditions. So here two subsidiary conditions, so we take two Lagrange's multipliers. Just we let us take as lambda 1 and lambda 2. So here the function is in this we assume that in the place of capital F we take phi. So phi of x comma y comma z is equal to x square plus y square plus z square plus lambda 1 into x square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square minus 1 plus lambda 2 into lx plus my plus nz. So why? Because here if you see this thing here, what is that? X square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square is equal to 1. This is one subsidiary condition. So we take it just that is 5 anukunte. Here we take as that is SI. If we say psi 1, so x square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square is equal to 1 will be come into left side, that will be minus 1. And also lx plus my plus nz, that is multiply with the lambda 2. Why? Because it is the second subsidiary condition. Now here equating to 0 the partial derivatives of here, that is g of x comma y comma z. Now here just we take their capital F. In this problem we take it as a z. So g of x comma y comma z is equal to x square plus y square plus z square plus lambda 1 into x square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square minus 1 plus lambda 2 into lx plus my plus nz. Now first we calculate partial differentiates, partial derivatives for that g. So first we calculate dou g by dou x. So here dou g by dou x, that means here we do the partial differentiation with respect to x. So the remaining variables will be the constant. So here x square differentiation will be 2x and y square 0 and z square 0 plus lambda 1 into x square by a square. X square by a square means 1 by a square is the constant. 1 by a square is the constant. X square differentiation will be 2x. Next y square by b square, this will be 0. Why? Because it doesn't have x. And also z square by c square is equal to 0. Minus 1 will be 0. Partial differentiation చేసినట్టయితే ఇవి 0 అయిపోతాయి. ఇక్కడ క్లోజ్ చేసాను. ప్లస్ లాంబ్డా 2 ఇంటూ lx plus my plus nz. సో ఇక్కడ x differentiation is 1. So l into 1 plus my will be 0. Why? Because there is no x terms. So that will be 0. Just neglect it. So l into 1. So we write here what is the term? 2x plus 2 lambda 1 by a square of x plus lambda 2. L lambda 2 anochu, lambda 2 L anochu, is equal to 0. If we see this thing, this is gx means what? Dou g by dou x. Now we do the partial differentiation with respect to y, then that will be what happened? gy means what? Dou g by dou y. Here the partial differentiation is x square will be 0, y square ఏమవుతుంది 2y plus z square will be 0, lambda 1 into x square by a square ఏమైపోతుంది అంటే 0 అవుతుంది. y square by b square, that will be 1 by b square is constant. Y square differentiation is 2y plus remaining all will be 0. Why? Because z square by c square, that will be 0, minus 1 will be 0 plus lambda 2 into lx will be 0 and my differentiation is m into 1. Why? Because y differentiation is 1. So m into 1 and z, that will be 0. Why? Because here we do that with respect to y. So what we will get here, gy is equal to 2y plus lambda 1 or 2 lambda 1 by b square into y plus m lambda 2 is equal to 0. Similarly, if we do the partial differentiation with respect to z, then that will be 2z plus 2 lambda 1z by c square plus n lambda 2 is equal to 0. this is the partial derivatives of g with respect to x, y and z. Now these equations equating to 0. That means dou f by dou x is equal, dou c by dou x is equal 0, dou g by dou y equal 0 and dou g by dou z is equal to 0. Here we take is equal to 0. Just we take as equations 3, 4 and 5. 3, 4 and 5. Now we see the equations 2, 3, 4 and 5 will determine the values of lambda 1, lambda 2, x, y, z. If we simplify these equations, what? 2, equation 2, equation 3, equation 4, equation 5. We know equation 2, what is that here? The given conditions, what are that? X square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square is equal to 1 and lx plus my plus nz is equal to 0. And also we use here third equation and fourth equation and fifth equation. We get the values of lambda 1, lambda 2, x, y and z. Now these values of x, y, z when substitute in equation 1, we know the equation 1, what is that? R square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square will determine the stationary value of r square. So we substitute the x, y, z values in r square, then we get the value of r square. These operations amount to eliminating lambda 1, lambda 2, x, y and z from equation 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We multiply equation 3, 4 and 5 by x, y, z respectively. That means here we multiply with third equation 3 with x and equation 4 with y, equation 5 with z respectively, and set and add so that on making of use 1 and 2 we obtain 2r square plus 2 lambda 2 is equal 0, or from this just cancel that what is that 2 is take is common, then r square is equal to minus lambda 2, either lambda 2 is equal to minus r square. If we substitute here, here the value of lambda 2 we will be get, that is minus r square. With this value of lambda 2, the equation 3 and 4 and 5 can be written as now we see the equation 3 and 4 and 5, that is 2x plus 2 lambda 1 x by a square is plus l lambda 2. Here if we substitute lambda 2 is equal to minus r square, so lambda 2 is equal, substitute minus r square, that will be what happen here. Here in this we get lambda 1 value, that is lambda 1 is equal minus r square. If we substitute lambda 1 equation 3, so we see this thing. Now we substitute lambda 1 is equal to minus r square, so that will be what happen here, 2x plus 2 lambda 1 of x, that means 2 into minus r square, lambda 1 value minus r square, x by a square is equal to minus l lambda 2, l lambda 2. So here we get 2x minus 2r square. If we take a common x take common, here this will be remain. So x into 2 minus 2r square by a square is equal to minus l lambda 2. సో ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాము అంటే కామన్ తీస్తున్నాము. ఇక్కడ టూ ఎక్స్ కామన్ తీస్తే 1 minus r square, why? Because lambda 1 value minus r square, so by a square, ఇక్కడ 2x కామన్ తీసుకున్నాం ఆల్రెడీ, is equal to minus l lambda 2. L lambda 2. So this is equal to 2x by lambda 2 రాసుకున్నట్టయితే 2x by lambda 2 is equal to minus of 2x by lambda 2 that equal to L by 1 minus r square by a square minus L by 1 minus r square by a square. సో ఇక్కడ మనము అబ్జర్వ్ చేసినట్టయితే జస్ట్ మైనస్ ఇట్ సైడ్ రాసుకోవచ్చు. సో వి గెట్ వాట్ హియర్ L by 1 minus r square by a square is equal to minus 2x by lambda 2. Now if we see the equation 4 what happened here, 2y will be take common. సో 2y ని కామన్ తీసుకున్నట్టయితే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి 1 మైనస్ r square by b square is equal to minus m lambda 2. So if you write here 2y by lambda 2 is equal to, ఈ మైనస్ని రాసుకుంటే మైనస్ ఇటు వస్తే m by 1 minus r square by b square. సో ఇప్పుడు మనకేమొచ్చింది minus 2y by lambda 2 is equal to m by 1 minus r square by b square. If we substitute lambda 1 equal to minus r square in equation 5, then we get what is that, minus 2z by lambda 2 is equal to m by 1 minus r square by c square. If we see this thing, n by 1 minus so we get here L by 1 minus r square by a square is equal to minus 2x by lambda 2, m by 1 minus r square by b square is equal to minus 2y by lambda 2, and n is n by 1 minus r square by c square is equal to minus 2z by lambda 2. ఇప్పుడు now multiplying these equations these by first one multiply with L, and second one multiply with m, and third one with multiply with n, and adding these adding LHS or in LHS and RHS or in RHS, then we get L into L means L square, so L square by 1 minus r square by a square plus m into m, that will be m square by 1 minus r square by b square plus n into n, that will be n square by 1 minus a square r square by c square is equal to, right, if we see the right hand side, multiply with the L. So here right side, if we see the right side, that is a minus 2lx by lambda 2, adding that equation. So minus 2my by lambda 2 minus 2nz by lambda 2. This is about the right side. Left side is clear. Why? Because just multiply lambda, multiply with L, multiply with m, multiply with n, and add it. So just we get L into L square by denominator is nothing to change here, m into m, that will be m square by something, and n into n square. Here we are adding these 3. So here if we see the right side, minus 2lx by lambda 2, here we adding, so that will be minus here, so minus 2my by lambda 2 minus 2nz by lambda 2. If we see this thing here, the 2 by lambda 2 is common, and also minus is also common, so here we take common. What is it? Minus 2 by L2 is take as common, so minus 2 by lambda 2 ni common this. If we take common, then we get Lx. Why? Because here minus also we take common, plus my plus nz. So this is about right side, but we know this value will be 0. In the problem, the data is given lx plus my plus nz is equal to 0. So we substitute lx plus my plus nz is equal to 0. So 0 into anything, that will be 0. So here right hand side will be 0. This is a quadratic equation in R square. Why? Because if you see the equation here, that we having R square. So here we says that this equation is the quadratic equation in R square, and determines as its roots the two stationary values of R square. So this is about the two conditions. How to solve this we see here. Now we see one more example, that is, find the maximum value of u is equal to x square y cube z power 4 if 2x plus 3y plus 4z is equal to a. It is similar to first problems. Here we know the condition is one. They given one condition, so we take a Lagrange multiplier, just that is only we take lambda, and also they given the function u is equal to x square y cube z power 4, they will be given, and also the condition 2x plus 3y plus 4z minus a, just we assume as phi of x comma y comma z. Now we write capital F. Capital F is equal to u plus lambda phi. So that means capital F is equal to x square y cube z power 4 plus lambda into 2x plus 3y plus 4z minus a. First thing is we have to calculate the partial derivatives with respect to x and y and z. So first we calculate dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y, dou f by dou z. And also we take equating to 0 after that thing. Now we calculate partial derivatives. First we partial derivative with respect to x, then that will be dou f by dou x, that is equal here, that means y and z are the constant terms. So here if we do the partial differentiation with respect to